Welcome to another episode of my Minecraft series, where today I'll be making more maps, because I want to extend the map to the size. But first of all, I'll obviously need some item frames so I can put the maps in, so let's do that. And so first of all, it's cow murdering time. Hooray! Need at least 4 leather, need 4 item frames. And yeah, got it. That was easy. Now I just need some sticks, which I'm pretty sure should also be easy since it's not exactly too hard to get wood. Anyways, let's get that. Anyways, I can make sticks since I skipped cutting down the tree. Anyways, we can make 5 item frames, which means all we need to do is fill in 4 maps, which I am not going to do in one video. Probably not even going to be able to get 2 done in one video, because I am slow. I also forget to just make a video in time, sometimes. Yeah. Now we just need to get some maps and set sail, because I want to go through the water first. Maps are made. Now we can set sail. I forgot you need to have open the map to size it up, so we have to go to area where we need the map first before I increase the size. It's super inconvenient, like, you should just be able to do that before the map is even open. Oh well. This is just gonna be sailing, which I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to do in Minecraft. The area has been reached, and it's just below spawn. I don't know what spawn looks like. Now I just need to get a shallow enough land that I can actually just size the map up to correct size, which I'm pretty sure is a 3 out of 4 map. So yeah. The amount of paper you put in should also change the size you get instead of you having to do this process over and over again. Actually, that could be inconvenient. You have to put a set amount of paper in. I think that might not be as good of an idea as I thought. Oh well. Let's just get to filling up the map. I'm first going back to my boat, which I put so far away for some reason. And I'm probably gonna skip on the sailing because this isn't that interesting. It's just boating because a vast amount of emptiness popping up a map. So unless I find anything interesting, you won't see any of this. Because the game is boring. And there's a savannah here. Not most interesting, but hopefully that does mean there's a desert here. Because I feel like just warm biomes would be close together. So maybe there's just a desert across the ocean somewhere. Probably not, though. So let's just continue on going. Oh wow, more snow. And ice. Hooray. But that does mean I'll get to ride on the ice with my boat, which is super fun. So that'll be obviously fun. Once again, let's do it. It's ice time! Yay! But first, I just need to make sure I know where I'm going. And hopefully not get distracted. Oops. Or fail. Just to move correctly. Anyways. So I get aligned correctly and then continue on going. And that should be good, so let's continue on going. And there's no more. Hooray, that lasted long. We have some sugarcane. Does it continue on land? By land then. Hooray. I'd want to know what this new biome looks like when I map out a bit more of it. Should we go in a circular pattern? Which should probably look cool. But for now, let's just continue on mapping. No, that's has something interesting. That forest probably does. Anyways, it's forest time. Because it's now grass, not snow. Looks like I'm gonna have to go through the water there a bit to fill in some of the map. So, yeah. Let's go for the water. That tree is very cut off. It seems like it's pretty close to spawn too. It's like, why is this happening so close to spawn? That's strange. Like, oh well. Our goal here is not to get random trees. It's filling in map. So again, let's keep on going with that. I know there's a wooden portal over there. That's cool. And so is that pillager outpost. And I've also approached the Rude Nether portal. That's cool. But this map surface area is also coming to an end, which means there's going to be a lot more sailing. So once I get to that, I'm going to end it so I can get onto the next map. And now, it's water time. So let's get sailing because it's some water until we can fill up the rest of the map. This is a cool second island. It looks like its it does continue on, which means there might be a desert around here. I think there might be a desert over there by this mountain, although I'm not sure if that's just a beach. It is very steep. Oh well, that's not what this is about, so let's continue on going. And it looks like there's more land for me to explore. So, let's do that. Explore that land. The very birch land. I think there's some rivers, so let's try going down them first. Actually, I'm just gonna walk. I wanna walk more. Because the birch forest is cool. In my opinion. And Yellowflower is also pretty cool. And there is a Deadly River. I'm just gonna purposely ignore it. Haha. Also, plus the island is partly cut off. I feel like I could get lost if I go through the river. Especially with me not having this be a locator map. So I'll just get to walking. There's a lot of water here. Or at least on the right side of the island. Like a lot more than I would have thought. It does make exploring it easier. There's more water area. I'm still curious, what would the island look like on the other map? All that water on one side. And islands. Well, guess we'll find out once we finish the map. Which is almost so. And now it is so. So, let's make another map. And go through the rest of the place. That's what you do. When you need to make another map, go through the rest of the place. Also extend the map size. That's also needed. And this is in the correct spot, which means we can make it to the correct size. So it's a 3 out of 4 sized map. So let's do that and get going. Because we're doing 2 maps this video, and doing the other two next video. Hooray! That's the correct size. So let's just break the cartography table and get to exploring. And I'm obviously going to start off with walking on the land. Since walking on land is a lot more fun than walking on water. Because you can't walk on water in Minecraft. And also, the oceans are boring. I don't know how I accidentally said walk on water, honestly. Yeah. Let's just hope the land doesn't end almost instantly. And it ended almost instantly. Yay! There's another island over there, but it's out of my map's range. So it won't be any use of going there. So let's just turn around when we get to the edge. And now we can go the other way and hope we find more land. And I have found more land. I just want to see how far this goes before I have to go back on the land. Because the water part is boring, so I want to get it out of the way first. Because the more land exploring, the more fun it will be. Because pretty much most of Minecraft's content is on land, not underwater. It kind of makes sense because water is slow. Well, like swimming is slow. Anyways, I mean, that's probably map out the coast of this area, and then like the rest of the water area. So yeah, let's go. There's some more jungle over here. How else is gonna be that big? But it might be pretty big. Don't know. Well, no, that I don't want to go in it because I don't like jungles. Too many trees that get in your way. Anyways. Well, that's great. Anyways, thunderstorm is still going, but now it's time to do the inner parts of the water and then go through the rivers. Because going through rivers is perfect parts of the boat and going around land. Because I might be able to find structure on the river, but I'll still be able to go fast. Anyways, let me just finish off the empty part of the water and then go through the rivers. And I am pretty much done. Great. That means it's river time. So, what was I doing there? Yep, now river time. Starting off with the closest river to me than when I finished that previous bit. It's this one. Hope it doesn't just loop back to one of the other rivers. Probably will. But let's just hope I actually find something interesting on the way. So, honestly through it. That's also because it just led to a dead end. Unfortunate. Oh well. It just leads back to another river entrance. It's basically just a dead end. Luckily there is another one. So I do still have another river to go down. Which is cool. Because I like going down rivers. Just don't know why. Just find them fun. Oh, this river starts off going through the birch forest. Then later goes to a jungle over there. That's cool. And also it's looking like this river is actually connecting to a bit later on. That I saw on the map while going around the edge. So yay. And red terracotta. And like that trail thing. I forgot what it's called. I'm not gonna ignore it because I literally do not think I'll have any loot I want at all. So, like, yeah. Maybe those, yeah, I'm unfortunately gonna have to go for those 2 pixels, then continue on. Wow. Easy. And it looks like this river leads to a bigger lake. So probably a lot of this area is actually gonna be in the water. So probably not gonna have to, like, go over any land at all. It's unfortunate they don't get to do any land walking. Even though I literally easily could. But I'm gonna go through it just because I can. Starting off with this top way. Past that 4 tall sugarcane. Which can actually generate naturally. Like just with 1 sugarcane generation. Not like 2. Yeah. Now it's time for the second path, which is looking like it's leading to the open ocean. Hooray. We're gonna be even less land than I thought. Hooray. But there is still a lot of birch forest. It also means there's probably not going to be no structures to see. Only birch trees. The birch forest should have a structure. I've almost finished at this corner already. Which means I can get to going downwards from here. Hooray. And this map is already almost done. This area really just does have a lot of water. I'd say that's why it went by so quickly. I had to do very little walking and very little hill climbing. It definitely sped up the process. Although, it does look like I'll have to climb a hill eventually. Actually, I think I recognize this spot. I think that's the island. Like from what other map, I'm pretty sure. It does look like connected to the mainland here, so it's not really an island. So, we're gonna have to walk up that to get the levels down there. So just going over here again. And over this hill also again. And let's do that, and then we can clear up the last spot. Like in the middle of the map. Anyways, I'm now up the hill. And now I'm going to fill up this last little bit as it turns night. So let's hope I'm done with this bit by the time it actually fully turns night. I do not want to have to deal with mobs, because I'm wanting to fill up the map, not fight mobs. Obviously. Anyways, I think I might just have like 1 or 2 pixels left. I'm gonna go a bit further, then return. And yeah, I believe it should be done. So now we can get back to the boat and do the last little bits. And now I'm back at the boat, which means it's time for this last section. Until I filled up the map and can put it on the wall. Which will be really cool. So yeah. Go through this river and possibly have to go onto the island above, onto the left of me. I mean, okay, yeah. So yeah, well, I have to go here first because there's some people in there, and then go to that one. So for the one behind me, I wasn't close enough, and that one I don't even have to go that far. So let's get a bit closer to the last 3, 2, 1, and last 0 pixels. Huh. I already filled up the map. Which means it's home time! Yay! So let's sail back home. Editing makes going home so quick. Because my home is already right there. And the place I'm going to be putting the maps too. So let's get there and put the maps in. And we're here. Which means it's now time to put the maps in. All 4 maps that I've done so far. Since I have 2 lines what to do. 4, I'm probably going to go to the Nether and actually get the Nether resources I need. Anyways, last one. Hooray! I like how there's just like a lake in the middle. That's pretty cool. But anyways, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and bye.